What's up guys, Davis here. Welcome to 2D Platformer Shooter Series episode number 4. Today we will be doing animations for our player. Before we begin, if you like my content and want to see more videos like this, please like this one, subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell. Okay, now let's get started. The first thing that we're gonna do is to create some folder for our animations. So we go in the assets panel, right click, create folder, and let's call it animations. That's it. Now we can open our players folder, which is hero guy in my case, and it has this mode gun which we are using. And here we will have some folders with different animations stored, but they are just right now different sprites, and when we mix all of these sprites we will get animations from here, from everywhere. So for it we just need to go in the window and find animation, and let's place this animation panel right here, and then we go in the window once again, animation and animator. This will be our animator. Let's leave it as it is right now. And now in the animation panel selected, let's select our player, and first of all we need to drag this project panel somewhere, because we will need to see both animation and project panel, and right now we can't. So what I'm gonna do, I will drag this project panel right here, and let's resize however we like. Let's drag our scene. Okay, it looks fine. Now let's select our player, and we can click on this create, and let's find our animations folder, and let's call it idle anim, because it will be for the idle animation. Let's save, and now we can go in the idle folder, and as you remember we just changed pixel per unit for our player because it was too big. Here we set it to 256, but we need to do same for other sprites. So let's select all of them, and let's change it to be 256. Well, I already did it, but you have not, so you just need to hit apply and you're ready to go. So now let's select all of them, and let's just drag all of them right here. And if I press play right now, as you see, we have this idle animation right here. Well, right now it's too fast, and what we can do, we can change the sample rate from 60 to be smaller number, and click enter, and it will make our idle animation slower, and so on. So I think I will leave it as it is right now, but we can always change the speed of our animations later. All right, our idle is ready. So let's select our player one more time. Let's select this idle one and create new clip. And let's call it, well, first of all, let's select our animations and let's call it run. This will be for our running animation. Let's hit save. And now we can find these run animations. First of all, let's select all of them, make pixels per unit 256, hit apply. And now let's select all of them one more time, and let's drag them into our scene. Let's press play, and this is how our running will look like. I think it's too fast, so I will change it to be 30. And okay, I will leave it as it is right now. And the last one that we will need for today is jump. So let's call it jump, save, and let's find jump. Here is our jump. Let's select jump and make 256 for pixel per unit. These characters jumping is only one sprite, as you see, but it's okay. Let's drag our sprite here, and this will be for our jumping. You cannot see right now, but you will see when we fix and make all of them. Okay, I think our animations are ready. So now project panel can go down back again where it was, And now if we select our player, first of all, we can change name to be player. And if we scroll down, you see that now it has this panel, this animator window, and it has this controller. If we select this controller and open double click, this window will pop up of our animator panel. And this is our main animator panel, which has different states right now. It has idle, run, jump, any state, entry. And as you see, idle is orange. It means that it's default state. Orange, it means that. And we need to make transitions from the idle to run and from the idle to jump and so on. So the game will know what we can do when we first, for example, press the space key and we should jump. He will know that he should transition from the idle to jump or from the run to jump and so on. For that, we will need help of these parameters, as you see here. And if we select this plus sign, it has 4 different choices: float, int, boolean, and trigger. And we're gonna use float for and I will call my first float speed. And then we will need also one boolean. So let's select bool and let's call it on ground. All right. Now to make transitions, for example, from the idle to run, we need to select this idle, right click and click on this make transition and just click on the run, and we do same opposite way. And now if we select this line, this white line, from the idle to run, it has these conditions, as you see, and we can click on the plus sign and we can set condition, for example, speed to be greater than 0.1. So Unity will know that he should play the running animation when our speed will be greater than 0.1. We don't need has exit time. Also, let's scroll the settings and change transition duration to be 0 because we need instant changing of our animations. So now let's select a white line from the running to idle. Again, has exit time we don't need, duration we don't need, and conditions, this time speed will be less than 0.1, right? Now let's make transitions from the idle to jump. So let's make transition from idle to jump and back again. From the idle to jump, we should go down, and this time we need on ground to be false because we only can jump when we are not on the ground. And we don't need has exit time, I think. Yes, we don't need. And now let's select this jumping from idle and has exit time. Again, we'll go, and condition will be on ground will be true. So we go back to idle animation when we will be on the ground. And from the run to jump, we need also one animation, one transition. And let's select it. No exit time. Let's scroll down, and the on ground will be false here too. That's all we need. I know it's tricky if it's your first time working with animations. You can check this video one more time. This is just simple way how you should do transitions from idle, run, and jump. Usually games need much more states, but since we only need idle, run, and jump right now, this is quite simple. We will add some animations on the later stages, but for now that's it. Only thing that is left is to open our player script and make little coding. First thing, we need one variable, private animator, and let's call it anim. And just like we did with our rigid body, we should get information for our animator. So anim equals get component, and the component name is animator. And don't forget semicolon. Let's scroll down where we have our jump. And after our jumping, we just need to say that we want our anim dot set float, because if you remember, our first parameter was float. this one, speed. So here we will say that in quotation marks, speed. And we should say here rb.velocity.x because we need x to access the x-axis. But if only we say that our animations won't work correctly because, for example, rb.velocity.x, when we will be moving on the right side, our value will be positive, but when we will be moving on the left side, our value will be negative, and that will mess up our animations basically. So what we want to do, we want this number to be always positive. So it's very easy. Let's make comma here. We will use mathf.apps, which will allow us to have always positive values. And that's it for our speed. And for our second boolean, we will say anim.setBool, and in quotation marks, we will say on ground, like we have here, exactly same. So on ground, let's make comma, and here we will pass information about our is touching ground because it's main function which allows us to check if we are on the ground or not. So let's say here is touching ground, semicolon, and save. That's all we need to do to make animations. I hope it was not too hard. If it was, you can always rewatch this video or ask me any question you want in the comments down below. So let our script compile. Let's save it, Control S or Command S if you are on Mac. And let's go back in Unity and let's press play and see if everything is working. Okay, when we start game, we have this idle animation, as you see, and okay, I know it's okay, I want it to here. So when we run, we have these running animations, as you see, and when we jump, we have also jumping animations. These animations is not looking great or something like that. It's just default animations, but it will do its job when we prototype our game. And we can always make them faster if we want, or slower, or however we like. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like my content and want to see more videos like this, please like this one, subscribe to my channel, and ring the notification bell not to miss any new upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.